What are meteorites? What are they made of? How do they form and where do they fall? How many fall on our planet each year? Interested? Then stick around and let's look at these and other questions about meteorites. So my old sports, this is EdDevelop, where you will find the best scientific and similar curiosities. Subscribe and activate the notification bell to enrich your day every time we upload a new video, and consider our Patreon. Find the link below in the description. Now, it is time for the fun parts. What is a meteorite? Who has not looked up at the night sky expecting to see a meteor shower or witness the moment when they enter the Earth's atmosphere? Meteorites are space objects, ranging in size from grains of dust to several kilometers, that enter a planet outside the place where they were formed and reach its surface after surviving their passage through the atmosphere. Each one is unique and special because of its different materials and shapes. In addition to their uniqueness, they're all impressive and pass by Earth from time to time. However, not all objects in interplanetary space are meteorites, as there are several categories and names for them. Want to know them? I'll explain them to you. What is the difference between a meteorite, an asteroid, and a comet? They are all objects from interplanetary space. Asteroids and meteorites have in common that they are both rocky bodies, and the main difference between them is their size. While meteorites are relatively small bodies, asteroids can reach tens of kilometers. Comets are objects that also orbit the sun, but unlike asteroids and meteorites, they are made of ice and dust. When they come into contact with solar radiation and a planet's atmosphere, comets begin to evaporate and disintegrate, producing the bright tails that characterize them. Interesting, isn't it? But wait till I tell you more about them. How are meteorites formed? Most meteorites that can reach Earth come from the asteroid belt, a disk of space debris that surrounds the sun between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. This debris is thought to come from a planet that never formed due to the influence of the solar system giant's gravity. On Earth, we can also find a small percentage of meteorites from the Moon and Mars, and theoretically even from Mercury or Venus, although in the latter case, none have been identified. Hard to believe, isn't it? Sometimes they can go unnoticed, but in reality, they can be found on the street without anyone noticing, and it is much more common than one might think. Hard to believe? Then the information I will give you will surprise you. But first, I invite you to like the video and share it with an astronomy lover. How many meteorites fall to Earth every year? Old sports, this is real, not invented. Although seeing a meteorite in the sky is extremely rare, scientists estimate that an average of 17,000 meteors fall to Earth each year. Most are invisible due to their small size, less than 50 grams. However, an estimated 40,000 tons of extraterrestrial material are added to the Earth each year by gravity, mostly in the form of dust particles. And you're probably wondering, if I never see them, where do they fall? Where on Earth do most meteorites fall? There are two answers to this question. Since more than 70% of Earth's surface is covered by water, it is obvious that most meteorites that fall on our planet do so over the ocean. Depending on the latitude, most of the meteorites that fall on our planet do so in the band between 45 degrees north and south of the equator. I know it is complicated, but there is a belief that the area that receives the most meteorites on Earth is Antarctica. This is because, due to the contrast with the white continent, they are easier to find there, and therefore it is one of the places where scientists have focused more on finding and studying them. What are the most important meteorites known? The Hoba meteorite is the largest meteorite to fall on Earth, with a mass of 60 tons, and was discovered in Namibia in 1920. Another notable meteorite is the Chaco, which weighs 37 tons and is preserved in Argentina. The Onagito is a meteorite that hit the Earth in the Iron Age and was discovered in Cape York, Greenland. Also mentioned is the Baku Burrito from Sinaloa, which weighs about 20 tons and is the fifth largest meteorite that has fallen on the planet. Another outstanding one is the Agpalilik, weighing 20 tons and discovered by von F. Buchwald in 1963 and located in the Geological Museum of Copenhagen. The Mbasi, found in Tanzania in 1930, weighs about 16 tons. The Willamette is the largest meteorite found in the United States, falling in Oregon in 1902. The impact of a meteorite in Tunguska, Russia in 1908 wiped out more than 2,000 kilometers and about 80,000 trees. So far, these are the meteorites for which there is evidence. They're not the biggest. There's one that we all know about that changed the fate of the Earth. Do you know what it is? The meteorite that caused the greatest known damage to the Earth was was the Chicxulub meteorites, which hit the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico about 66 million years ago. The meteorite was about 10 kilometers in diameter and caused the mass extinction of the dinosaurs and many other forms of life on Earth. The Chicxulub meteorite impact generated energy equivalent to the explosion of several nuclear bombs and released enormous amounts of dust and gases into the atmosphere. It also triggered earthquakes, tsunamis, forest fires, and drastic climate changes that irreversibly altered life on Earth. This event marks the boundary between the Mesozoic era and the Cenozoic era in Earth's geologic history. And of course, neither you nor I, my old sports, want that to happen again. So I answer what I know is on your mind. Is there such a thing as an Earth-threatening meteorite? An example of a meteorite that could pose a threat is the asteroid Apophis. Discovered in 2004, this asteroid is about the size of a football field and is expected to approach Earth in 2029. Although there is not a high probability of a direct impact on Earth, the asteroid will pass close enough to be visible to the naked eye and could have indirect effects on our planet, such as changes in Earth's orbit. Another example is the asteroid Bennu, which was discovered in 1999 and is expected to pass close to Earth in 2135. This asteroid is about the size of a skyscraper and travels at a speed of 101,000 kilometers per hour. Although the probability of an impact is low, scientists are studying ways to divert its trajectory in case it comes too close. In addition to Apophis and Bennu, there are other asteroids and comets that are considered potentially dangerous. NASA and other organizations are conducting research to track these celestial bodies and develop techniques to deflect their trajectories if necessary. Fortunately, the probability of a direct impact of a meteorite on Earth is low. However, the risk is always present, and it is important that scientists continue to research and develop new technologies to detect and deflect any celestial body that poses a threat to our planet. Yes, there are several experiments and technologies under development to deflect or eliminate meteorites that are considered a threat to Earth. These technologies are being developed by NASA, the European Space Agency, ESA, and other organizations around the world. One of the most promising technologies is NASA's DART mission. This mission sent a spacecraft to an asteroid called Dimorphos, which is part of a two-body system known as Didymos. The spacecraft struck the surface of Dimorphos at a speed of about 6 kilometers per second, with the goal of changing its trajectory and demonstrating that it is possible to deflect dangerous asteroids. Another technology under development is the use of lasers to deflect asteroids. NASA is working on a project called Asteroid Impact and Deflection Assessment, AIDA, which uses lasers to heat the surface of an asteroid and deflect its trajectory. This technique is called thermal deflection and is expected to be effective in deflecting small and medium-sized asteroids. So don't worry, old sports. If there is a threat in a few years, we'll probably be able to deal with it. The detection and mitigation of potential meteorite threats is an important topic in current space exploration. As our understanding of the celestial bodies in our solar system grows, so will our ability to protect our planet. Have you started to see the sky differently? Tell us in the comments if you've seen a fall and what it was like. That would be great to read. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. My old sports, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content. See you next time.